Maletti with Chicago Title, and I thank you guys for tuning in today. We have another interview set up here in Big Bear Lake, and we have the great pleasure of sitting here with Michael Perry. He's been in Big Bear for 33 years, has served on multiple positions within local government, and he, right now, currently, he's involved with a project called the Lighthouse Project of Big Bear, and we're going to sit here and talk with Michael a little bit about what he has going on here. And so, Michael? What's the Lighthouse Project in Big Bear all about? What do you guys do?
Well, it was formed by Tim Wood, one of our key citizens here. He wanted to give back to the community, and he got a bunch of his friends together, and they decided, let's do a nonprofit that will be an umbrella for a lot of the good things that happen in Big Bear, but we have a lot of groups that are too small to have their own nonprofit.
Gotcha. Lighthouse
provides that framework, and then they run their programs.
Perfect. Now I saw when I was reading on the website earlier, it said it really focuses around the children, really working with them, honoring them, teaching them, obviously valuable skills, teaching them respect and how to just be involved in their community. That's a huge part of what you guys do, from what I understand. Is that right?
Correct.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. BigBearLighthouse.com, guys, is the website. You guys can get more information there. When I was looking on the site, two things that got my attention was the Odyssey of the Mind and community gardens. Tell us a little bit about what you have there.
Odyssey of the Mind was started by Heather Obernolte, the wife of our Assemblyman Jay Obernolte, and her two sons have participated in it for probably 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
It's a competitive thinking competition.
Wow.
And they have a regional one here in Southern California. Then the winners of that go to a state competition, and then the winners go to the Worlds. And Heather's teams, now she has probably 3 teams, normally go to the state. They normally win the region, get first or second place, go to state. And many times they have gone to the world competition and done very well there.
Wow.
So they've done a great job, but it's creative thinking. The kids have to think on their feet. They also have to prepare like a little presentation answering a question. And they do the skits, they do the costumes themselves, they do the backgrounds. They basically put on a little drama.
Wow.
Based on a question that is posed to them.
Interesting. Wow. So it's not just like a one-word question, one-word answer, kind of like stuff like that. It's a whole production that goes into actually what they're doing.
Correct. They spend, 3 or 4 months putting it together. They have to write the script, they have to research it, they do all the production. Then they go do that in front of a panel of judges.
Yeah.
And my wife and I have volunteered to be judges every year. We don't get to judge them,
sure,
but each team has to bring a judge for the other people.
Wow.
So we've seen them compete, and Heather does a great job, and we've got some kids here that are really amazing.
Awesome, that's great. Now, what's the best that they've done in this competition? You said they've gone on to Worlds, competing against other countries, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it was back east. I don't know if it was Milwaukee, exactly where it was, but they competed back there.
Okay.
I don't think they won back there, but
sure,
they've done very well.
Yeah, well, I mean, kids coming from a community like Big Bear, the size of Big Bear, and going on to like a world championship for that kind of an environment, that's pretty remarkable.
It is.
That's awesome. Now with the community gardens, that was also a kind of an interesting thing for me as well. What do you guys do there?
Sure. The way it's happened to us is once Lighthouse became known in the community, we'd have individuals coming up going, I've always wanted to do a community garden. But I'm a gardener, I don't know how to do nonprofits, and I've never done it because of that.
Sure.
And they said, would you guys take me under your umbrella and do the nonprofit, and I'll do the gardening? And we said, sure.
Wow.
And we wrote a grant to the city of Big Bear Lake to get it started, and we got that grant, $10,000. The county of San Bernardino donated a triangle of land down by Fox Farm that wasn't being used. It was a drainage, kind of a drainage easement. Wasn't being used, and our park district said, okay, we'll front it, we'll be the representative for the county. Sure. We got the land, and then the individual, Robbie Boss, who did it, got his crew together, all his volunteers, and used the $10,000 for materials, and then they built growing beds that our community can come and sign up for every year.
Yeah.
Then they have a community growing bed where they grow food for our food banks, and they donate it to our food banks.
Wow, that's awesome. I had no clue that was the extent of it. Obviously, giving back to the food banks, that's huge, because I know we have all kinds of fundraisers going on for the food banks, with the churches and Meals on Wheels and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. I definitely appreciate that. One thing you and I trading emails back and forth when we were talking about this was the STEAM program for the school district. I said, or you had told me you were writing a grant for that. Was that possible?
Yes.
Or, now we talked a little bit about it with the other school district videos, but what's your side of it? What do you know?
Well, middle school STEAM is one of our programs that we've kind of adopted.
Okay.
And we've been writing grants for them every year or two. And I think we've gotten maybe 2 so far, and we wrote another one this year for about $5,000 to get them some robotics equipment.
Yeah. Yeah.
As well as they're looking, I think, for a 3D printer and some other stuff.
Correct.
So,
Wow. Awesome. And that grant is going through now, or?
yeah, it was
Okay.
submitted to the county. The county looks at it,
Okay.
they qualify it, goes to
Right.
the city, and then the city council gives us
Awesome.
the grant.
Awesome. That's perfect. Was there any other information you wanted to let us know about or bring to light with the
Yeah,
programs?
the key, one of our key programs is called the Strings program,
Yeah.
where in the 3 elementary schools, Sharon Rizzo, who is a professional instructor for strings,
Yeah.
she gives free instruction to any of the children that want to learn strings
Wow.
in the elementary schools.
Yeah.
And then in middle and high school, we have what we call Lighthouse Youth Orchestra,
Okay.
where it's an after-school program. The kids can come and continue their training with Sharon.
Wow.
And then the last part of it is, for the last 3 years now, she's gone to Europe twice with the kids. She's taken the kids to Europe, to Italy, Austria, and they have performed, take their instruments, and they do a performance over there for the Europeans.
Wow.
Which is a great experience for the kids.
Absolutely it is.
Yeah.
I think we saw them on the news just recently when they went to their trip. There's
LAX.
some airline issue going on there, but the cool thing was that they just put on a show for everybody there.
It was so
That was
fun.
awesome.
I felt sorry for the kids, but they got to LAX and British Airways canceled their flight and they had to wait a whole day to get another flight. And they sat it out for a while in the airport, and you're right, they opened their instruments up and they
Yeah.
literally gave a concert
Yeah.
in the airport for
Yeah.
everybody that was in there. They got a standing ovation. It was awesome.
That's cool stuff.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's just a great testament to obviously all the kind of programs that are going on in here in Big Bear, teaching kids, you know, to if you're dealt something bad, just to make the situation good, and that's been a good experience for everybody. A lot of good things going on in here, Big Bear, guys. A lot of great people. Michael, you're one of them. Thank you so much for your time. We definitely appreciate it. You guys have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Robert.